Welcome back to Medical Monday. My name is Jenna. Our topic this week is hydration, and I just wanted to start off. I know that the most common question I get is how much water should I be drinking? And to be truthful with you, that's not a very straightforward answer. It's very individualized based on your exertion level, your body mass, and also your nutrition. So I want to give you just some basic tips to focus on that will kind of give you some direction of what you can do to keep yourself hydrated and how much water you should drink for you and your specific needs. So first, to start off, just start having a healthy habit. I think the most easy thing you can do is just start carrying around a water bottle. Have it with you everywhere. Usually you're carrying around a purse, a backpack, something that you can just slip it in and take it with you. It's just a great visual to have this by your side all the time. You'll naturally just start drinking more water. I think a great way to incorporate more water in your diet is just by tracking it. You can do it in many different ways. Some people like to just draw little tick marks on the side of their water bottle and kind of give those as markers throughout the day. You can also just put a little rubber band over your water bottle each time that you finish a water bottle, so you're keeping track that way. If you're more on the tech savvy side, maybe you want to try a different app. If you, a good one that's really popular is just Fitbit. You don't have to have a Fitbit tracker, but putting that on your phone and then using the water tracking app is really great. Another one, if you are more of a gamer or someone who's a little bit more visual, there's something called Plant Nanny, and you're literally taking care of a plant. So every time that you drink water and you track it, the plant grows. And then if you are dehydrated and you're not drinking enough water, it actually dies. So that's like kind of a fun way to track your water. I highly recommend any of those resources. Another thing you should try to do is just set small goals for yourself throughout the day. So whether that's you want to make sure that you drink half your water bottle while you're in class before you go to your next class if you're a student, or maybe you just want to have a goal of drinking X amount of water bottles per day. So maybe you choose, I'm going to drink 3 full water bottles before the end of the day, and you just make sure that you either do that, or if you didn't, kind of reassess and then make new goals for the next day. So that's my first tip. Second one is that you should watch your other fluid intakes. So a lot of times we're grabbing for the coffee in the morning, and then later in the afternoon we want to pick me up with some caffeine, maybe pop or soda. All of those are fine to have naturally in your diet on a discretionary level, but you do want to understand that those are diuretics, which means that they cause you to urinate more. And when you pee frequently, that dehydrates you, and then it's hard to get that back. So just using those sparingly, and then understanding that water is your best friend to kind of combat from that. You also want to track how much juice you're drinking, because typically juice just has a lot of sugar in it, so it increases your glucose or your sugar levels, and then it'll kind of imbalance your other electrolytes in your body, like sodium and potassium, which are also really important as you're exercising more. So be mindful of that. Another thing to be cognizant of is checking your urine output. So basically when you go to the bathroom, just quick check, kind of see where you're at. You want to be as clear as possible, so really just look at your water bottle. If it's closer to your water color, that's great. If you're at a lemonade, kind of that lighter yellowish color, that's still okay, but you may be a little bit dehydrated. If you're more on the other end of the spectrum, like an apple juice color, that means you're severely dehydrated, and you might want to kind of start getting yourself back to drinking more water and thinking about what you've been intaking throughout the day. Another thing to really focus on is you want to increase your hydration during exercise. It's really important because perspiring and sweating are common, especially if you're getting yourself to a high level, hopefully you are, high level training of exercise in the preseason. That sweating is natural, but it also dehydrates your body very, very quickly. So you want to make sure that you're understanding that those electrolytes are leaving your body and you need to replenish them. So water is the first step because you want to have that basis. But then also water doesn't have to be the only thing you drink. You want to make sure that you get Gatorade or Powerade, all those things that have natural electrolytes put into them, like sodium and potassium, because that's going to help rehydrate your levels, get your muscle and your nerve function back to where they need to be. And then in addition to that, it's just going to start regulating your body back to the normal function you're at when you're not exercising. The last tip I have is you have to remember hydration is not just in fluids, it's also in the food that you eat. So being mindful about the nutrition that you're taking in with your body. So fruits and veggies are a great place to start. Hopefully you're eating lots of those because they're very good for your body. But things like cucumbers, lettuce, watermelon, strawberries, all of those things have a very high water content that are just going to help you to get back to a good water state. So hopefully those tips are really helpful. They're just very basic things, but if you start incorporating them in your daily life, that'll really help getting you to a better, healthy you. So please, if you liked this video, like it, share it, subscribe it, tell all your friends. We're really trying to get this out there. Fox Angle wants to be a good educator for all different types of people, especially in the marching arts. So help us out there, and I just want to say cheers, drink your water.